After the collapse of the Soviet Union, many countries became independent. However, Chechnya was not so lucky. Chechnya is located in the northern part of Caucasus, with a Muslim majority. Chechnya wanted an independent Muslim country and self-government, so they rebelled. 7th of August 1999, the fresh Prime Minister Vladimir Putin immediately took control. After 3 weeks, rebellion had been turned down, but the Chechens were still irritated. The 4th of September, a large bomb explodes in an apartment building in Russia. Later, 3 new bombs explode in different apartment buildings. Putin was furious. He used a shocking language Russians had not heard from a former leader, and he had fiercely temper. Suddenly, some residents in an apartment building discovered another bomb placed in a basement. They had averted a terrorist attack. Putin took this opportunity as a final pretext to enter Chechnya. Later, it was known that the bomb did not have explosives, but sugar, and it was an emergency drill. A conspiracy theory said that it was the plan from Kreml to place there to get the Russian support to attack Chechnya. The 13th of September 1999, 93,000 Russian soldiers marches inside Chechnya. Bombs and grenades damaged Chechnya. When the war was finished, Chechnya was a smoldering ruin. Not one house appeared to be unharmed. New bombs and grenades fell constantly in a seemingly random manner. Refugees that tried to escape could only leave the area if they had credentials. If they did not have, they had to return down the mud roads to the bombed cities they came from. K-141 Kursk was an almost unreal large submarine, 154 meters long and 18 meters wide. It was one of the most formidable warships on the globe. Here was a sauna, solarium, and a 6-meter-long swimming pool. The cost was $1 billion. The 12th of August 2000. It was a serious accident in an exercise in the Barents Sea. The fuel from the torpedo leaked out and came in contact with the copper inside the launching tube. A massive explosion at 8,000 degrees and across the submarine, and had a similar earthquake of magnitude of 3.4 at Richter scale. The pride of the Russian Navy had taken 13 years to design and build was within 2 minutes wrecked. While Kursk sank to the ocean floor, there were 23 people who had survived that ran at the back of the submarine. It was a matter of time, and the water rose and oxygen level was sinking. They still had hope of being rescued, but they died between 10 to 15 hours later, but could be saved if the world was told the explosion had occurred. Anyway, the admiral on shore noticed the accident immediately, but waited a fully 13 hours to notify. When Putin got the information, he was in Bulgaria on vacation. He was in Bulgaria for several days afterwards, despite advices who recommended he should get as fast as possible back. The rest of the world did not know it until 36 hours after the explosion hit. Norway and Britain offered to help to send the divers. However, Russian authorities blamed the USA and NATO attacking and sabotaging the submarine. Journalists were eager, and the news appeared that Putin was on water skiing in Bulgaria, while the submarine crew were fighting for their lives in the deeps of the Barents Sea. When Putin saw this on the news, he became wary and became almost obsessed with what they showed on the TV afterwards. Putin had to lie flat on the TV later. This was the beginning of the end for the independent journalism in Russia. More and more news channels were ascribed by the state. Journalists were persecuted and killed who dared to express their opinion against Vladimir Putin.